Well, Francis Angelos of Parkersburg died July 18th following a brief illness. He was 87 years old. He was surrounded by his wife, children, and grandchildren. Angelos was born September 30th, 1938. His family was originally from Onega, Greece. Angelos graduated from PHS in 1956 and earned a bachelor's degree in music education from Glenville State College. He completed a master's degree in music performance in 1966 at the National Conservatory of Music in Athens, Greece. Angelos and his wife Kiki owned and operated the Olympic Deli in Parkersburg, and they are the current owners of Auntie Anne's franchise at Grand Central Mall. His funeral information can be found in his obit on WTAP.com. Our thoughts go out to his family and friends.